I still say the N-word constantly. So I'll say it right now. When I was in 9th grade, I f***ed my teacher. Back for another
banger ass YouTube video.
They hated on me as a kid. I was just misunderstood. They said I could never make it. I said, hold up, let me cook.
What's going on, guys? Back for another banger ass YouTube video. First off, ignore the mess in the background. You guys know the f***ing drill. This happens every video. I shouldn't have to tell you guys. Okay? I would like to put something out there real quick. Right before this video, I was crying. You can't tell now. You can't tell now. I made a video a while ago and I was exposing myself, my secrets, things that I have done, because in the future when I'm super famous, and I'm Kim Kardashian, I don't want you guys to come back and be like, oh my god, Esme Vega did this. Okay, fuck you. Your dad left you after he beat your mom and cheated on her, and she still begged him to stay. So it's like, worry about that. Today, this is my apology video, part 2, because I've done a lot of shit. I continue doing shit, and this is what we're going to talk about this video. So I'm going to ask you guys, not for forgiveness, because fuck you, I don't need your forgiveness. The only forgiveness I need is from God. But I'm going to sit here and tell you guys the things that I have done, because I don't want to hear no bullshit in the future. Like I said, I don't want to hear no, oh, she's canceled. Cancel yourself, fat ass. And I don't mean to come at the fats, but fuck you. Okay? If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. All my social medias linked down below. Go follow them, all of them. I talked about some things in the last video, and in this video, I kind of wanted to get more into depth about things that I have done that I am very proud of. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit none of y'all. I'm not sorry for these things. I'm just telling you guys these things, again, so I don't get in trouble later on. Okay? I don't know if you guys know this shit, but I'm a toxic piece of shit. I love to argue. That shit makes my pussy throb. I will make an argument out of anything because I love that shit. I live for that shit.
Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real.
I was dating this girl. I had her Snapchat. One time, I felt like our relationship was way too fucking healthy. I felt like we were doing way too good. There was no spark in my ass. There was no spark in my life. And I logged into her Snapchat and I broke up with myself while she was sleeping. Later on, I had like logged back into my Snapchat and I was like, you're really gonna do this to us? Whatever, then we're fucking done. I went on Snapchat, I took a picture of myself and I was like, everything you do for someone, for what? And I remember she was like, babe, that wasn't me, I promise. Like, I know, bitch, it was me. I'm a gremlin. I want to put that out there because I don't want nobody to call me crazy in the future. Like, remember the time that Esme got exposed? You. I did do that shit, and what? I wanted attention from her. She wasn't giving me enough fucking attention. So is it my fault or her fault? In the last video, I said that I used to say the N-word, and to this day, I still apologize for that. And I would like to put out there that I still say the N-word constantly. I fart that shit out. I don't say it in videos and stuff like that, but when I'll say it right now. You're stupid. You probably thought I fucking said it. I'm not gonna get canceled. Not today. Nipple. Okay, I don't say it, actually. Yes, I do. Next. I stalked my ex-girlfriend once and I broke into her house. About 2-3 years ago. About 3-4 years ago. About 4 or 5 years ago. I was barely getting over this breakup. I felt like I wasn't over the breakup, and I felt like I wasn't over her. I felt very emotionally unstable, which led me to stalk my ex-girlfriend. I didn't really stalk her. It's not like I followed her and shit. What really happened is I knew where she lived. I had gone to her house before, and I remember I was with my cousin Ruby. At this time, I was very emotional. I don't know why, but I couldn't get over her, bro. Like, I'm sure I was just like, oh, I miss her. Fuck her. I'm sure I was hung up on a girl I dated in 8th grade. That's how you know I'm not okay up here. I need to go to a psych ward, or I need to talk to God himself. I went to her house and I was literally outside of her house blasting Bruno Mars. I don't know what I was doing with my life at the time, but whatever I was doing wasn't right. I want to apologize to myself because I'm sure I was sitting outside her house and I was like, if you ever leave me, baby. But yeah, that's what happened. And eventually I did watch her shower and I beat it to her. Okay, So as you guys know, Sketch got leaked. And he got canceled all over the world. Everybody hated him. Like, his butthole got stretched out. I want you guys to know the same thing happened to me, but it was from my uncle. Next. When I was in 9th grade, I f***ed my teacher. I'm not going to sit here and lie to anybody and say that it wasn't the most amazing experience in my life, because he was packing. At this time at home, I was getting pressured to do good. My stepdad told me, if you don't get your grades up, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. So I went to talk to the teacher, and I was like, hey, I really need to get my grade up. Like, is there anything I can do? Like, can I make up tests? And he said, come over after, like, come after school. We can work something out. One thing led to another, and I had his deep in my throat.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And also, that never fucking happened. But I bet y'all really fell for it, though. When I moved to Arizona, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple months ago, I did the dirty for money. I was completely falling off of social media, and that's because I was broke as fuck. I had no motivation to make videos. Somebody texted me and said, hey, let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it for some money. And I replied as a joke, and I was like, all right, fuck it, where you at? And they were like, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I heard you here as well. How much do you charge? And I said, I'll do it for $5,000. And they said, I'll give you $500. And I spread my legs the fuck open. And the rest is history. What would be another good lie? Okay, this one's actually really bad. And I'm... In like... Bro, I actually have a good one. In 8th grade, oh my god, this one's so embarrassing, bro. This one's so embarrassing. In 8th grade, there was this group of kids. What were their names? I don't even remember their names. But they were selling in... No, 7th grade. In 7th grade, there was this group of kids, and they were selling. And this girl was saying something about, like, snitching. And I was like, okay, bro, like, fucking snitch then. Like, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do, bitch. And she was, like, crying. She's like, I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. So I went and snitched myself. I snitched on them because I could, and I wanted to, and I wanted attention. I told them as anonymous tip, and I remember that they had said previous, if anybody snitches on us, we're taking you down with us. So nobody wanted to fucking snitch, right? I didn't give a fuck. I did it anonymously. I literally put it on the Safe to Tell app. This person is selling weed, whatever. Put that shit in my pocket. And bro, tell me why somebody told the principal that I snitched. And then the principal calls me in, and it's a group of all these kids sitting around. And I'm like, no way this bitch just ratted me out. Like, fuck you, you dumb, obese bitch. Actually, she was pretty skinny. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. But I was like, who the fuck invited this bitch? She put me in like a room with these people. And I remember one of the girls was crying, and she was like, why would you do this? Why would you even snitch? Bitch, why would you sell in school? Like, get a grip of yourself. Who the fuck is raising you? A fucking gremlin? I did you a favor. I probably put her on the right path. But I'm letting you guys know right now, I snitched. This one's pretty bad. One time in high school, I really wanted to get out of class. So I went on the Safe to Tell app, and I put, Esme Vega has a weapon in her backpack. They took me to the office, cops and principal, and they evacuated the entire school. Like, they took the whole school out. What do they think I did? I planted bombs in their asses? Like, who do I look like? But it got me out of class. You know what I'm saying? It got me out of class. And I remember I was in the principal's, and they're like, we have to search your backpack. And I was like, you're not searching shit. Like, you're not going to search nothing. And they were like, would you have something to hide? And I was like, no, but why would you search me? Honestly, I could have just let them search me. I just really wanted attention. I'm an attention whore. I seek attention, and I seek a dad. If there's a father out there that wants to take me in, or even a tío that wants to stick it in, please. They like went through my backpack, and there wasn't nothing. And I was like, you see? You fucking see? Whoever reported that is a fucking stupid ass. I was the stupid ass. But class was over by the end, and I got to go home nice and safely. And yes, I evacuated the school for no reason, and I did a threat on myself. New video every 2 days. Los amo. Que Diosito me los cuide. Que Diosito me los proteja. Los amo, chiqui babies, nalgonas, tetonas.
You sneak this and you gon' get some teeth missing. You weak bitches.